Aaron, currently in rank 25. In the tech tree I've unlocked most of the important things now, especially the building health and the troop damage after 7 engine rooms. And yeah, currently I have this base, and I'm gonna try to reach a legend rank. And let's get to some of the attacks. So the first base is this Frown compact base, and I'm using all rocket choppers on this layout. There's not a lot of boom cannons or doom cannons, so all rocket choppers is possible against this base. I also used one Kawan with the second wind to get some rifles to distract some of those boom cannons, and it's only one shark from there. And using some critters to distract the machine guns or onto the machine guns so they distract the boom cannons and the sniper towers. And then a reflare, a med kit. And just clearing the base from there now. Do another critter onto this cannon to distract it. And that critter should also distract the other cannon in the middle. So there the rocket chopper take it out, and then I can regroup a bit more also to take out this other engine in the middle a little bit faster. Also another med kit. And then lost the one rocket chopper unfortunately to the boom cannon. Should not make that big of a difference. It probably would be better to not flare the sniper towers. And just fly straight to the engine rooms. I don't think it will make a huge difference in the time. Maybe would have saved 2 or 3 seconds. Now just flaring the engine rooms. I'm flaring the last engine room. And now I can just throw a few more GB abilities to try to take out the engine rooms a little bit faster. I think I could have also just used the artilleries and not shock, because it didn't matter that much. And we have this rank 25 with more of a spread base, and I decided, because there's no sky shield, to go with all heavy choppers and brick. And because there's no sky shield, I don't have to waste artilleries to take it out. So I have a little bit of extra GB for the attack to shock, like the shock launchers, or use more flares or some smokes. So there shocked the shock launcher, and also use the barrel loader to try to get the heavies a bit faster to take out all the buildings. Also use some artillery to clear the shock mines. A little bit late with that shock unfortunately on the shock launcher, so it fired once. And now just gonna take out this shock launcher and then go for the remaining engine rooms and try to clear some of the shock mines on the path. Clear to the next engine room. Time is not that fast with the heavy chopper rush. I think if I would have the 100% troop health, that would help the heavies a lot, because then they would stay alive a little bit longer. And also there, I think, wasted a few seconds because I did not have enough GB now to flare the last engine room. So that cost me a few seconds as well. And there flare some artilleries. Take out the shock mines and do some damage on the engine room. And 2 minutes 5 seconds. Not the best time, but it was enough. And I also changed to this base. I think it's a little bit better and slows down the opponents a bit more. And their next opponent is this compact base. He does not have the sky shields, but 2 shock blasters and a doom cannon. I took out one of the boom cannon and a cannon with artilleries, and I'm using 3 heavy choppers and 5 rocket choppers. Probably 2 heavy choppers and 6 rocket choppers would be better. But yeah, I think the attack should also work like this. Also have Kawan and yeah, using some abilities there to get some rifles that are taking out some of the engine rooms, maybe also a little bit faster. Yeah, basically just clearing this whole front and shocking some of those Doom Cannon, also the Critter Launcher. Just so the Critter Launcher can't shoot and distract my rocket choppers, because that it can really slow down the attack a lot. I'm just keeping it shocked. Also trying to distract the Doom Cannon a little bit, so I'm not losing my heavy choppers. And yeah, once the Doom Cannon gets taken out, I can flare this engine room down there. Also distract with the one critter for the cannon and one shock. And after this engine room gets taken out, I can flare the top engine room. One smoke there to protect maybe some of the rocket choppers, just in case the cannon would fire. Also use the one shock for the sniper tower. And now for the last engine room. Few smokes to protect the rocket choppers from the machine gun. And then just the critter and some artilleries. Trying to finish off the engine room a little bit faster. Also, don't forget to use code Kaktus in the shop, we would really appreciate it. And thanks to everyone who does that. And with this base, again a spread out base. And yeah, on this base I went with 2 heavy choppers, 5 rocket choppers and 1 bombardier, which I'm gonna delay a little bit after the rocket choppers take out these first buildings. So then that the bombardiers hopefully will walk up the left side and take out those engine rooms. Yeah, now letting those rocket choppers clear, and yeah, basically now I can drop them, the bombardier. Also, those rocket choppers should clear a few more buildings, and then the bombardiers should walk up towards the left side of the base. And yeah, also used a few second winds to get some rifles and heavies in front of the bombardiers. Also to shock that shock blaster. Make sure it will not target some of my rocket choppers. And now pretty good spread now on the troops. They are all over the base. And yeah, some rocket choppers are also going towards this lower right side engine room. I also used a few critters to distract with a boom cannon. Now basically just need to wait for these top 2 engine rooms to get taken out, and then I can flare the engine room in the top right. Use their shock and now flare the engine room. And yeah, 2 artilleries to finish it a little bit faster. And 2 minute 10 second time. And we have another of these front compact bases. This one had a Doom Cannon, but I still went with all rocket choppers. I think maybe 1 heavy chopper would have been good, but then I'm not sure if it would be worth it. I'm mainly using the rocket choppers because I don't really need a heavy chopper, because I can distract those cannons and boom cannons usually with just the shocks and critters. I'm also not using heavy choppers because that way the grappler doesn't really grab any troops except like some rifles or critters, and these they don't survive that long, so the critter launcher can't spawn that many critters. Yeah, unfortunately late with the reflare, so I lost 1 rocket chopper to the boom cannon. And now taking out that engine room and then going to regroup a little bit to take out this remaining engine room a little bit faster. And unfortunately, these rocket launchers took out another rocket chopper, actually 2 rocket choppers. So I lost 4 rocket choppers at this point. And actually, was a bit close now, but yeah, at least should still be able to do a pretty okay time. Because I don't really have to clear buildings, just take out the last engine rooms. Yeah, I took out that sniper tower because I only had 4 rocket choppers left. And yeah, otherwise I could easily lose even another rocket chopper. And losing a rocket chopper if you only have 4 of them left is really taking away a lot of the damage. So pretty slow time. But luckily it was still enough to beat him. And then this base, and more of a spread out base, this one I used 1 heavy chopper and 6 rocket choppers on the left side, and then 1 bombardier with Kawan on the right side. So I flared there that cannon on the left so that I could deploy the bombardiers, so that they stay outside of the mortar range, but as you can see, the mortar took out all 3 of the bombardiers in 1 shot. So that was unlucky. But at least I was able to bring back the bombardiers with Kawan on the left side. So yeah, I took out that 1 boom cannon and then using some smokes protect those heavies, so the critter launchers are not firing at them right away. But yeah, now some of the rocket choppers are going down there to clear that engine room, so yeah, it still was not good that the bombardiers got taken out, but at least it's not going to slow down the time too much. Yeah, so trying to keep some of those critter launchers shocked, so yeah, that doesn't slow down the attack. And actually these 3 rocket choppers down there are able to take out all the defenses there. Now they can take out even this 1 engine room at the top right, which was very good. And yeah, I was also able to get a strike with a few critters. When the engine room goes down and the flamethrower, I can throw critters onto the machine gun. Yeah, right there. Drop the critter. And yeah, that way these 3 rocket choppers were able to take out the sky shield and then also the engine room. And yeah, now this left side engine room went down. Now I could throw the last one. Throw some more critters and artilleries. Yeah, 151, which was enough to win, and also managed to reach the legend rank. So got the legend rank chest, also 1 time chest, which was nice. And yeah, that's it for this video today. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.